Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making peanut butter cookies. You're going to want to start with half a cup of butter softened. And because my house is so cold, my butter wouldn't soften, so I used the microwave and unfortunately it melted it a little too much. So I'm just going to whisk it in this cold bowl and help it become creamy again. If yours is room temp, just whisk it until it's a nice creamy texture. To that, you want to add half a cup of granulated sugar and half a cup of light or dark brown sugar packed. Go ahead and whisk those ingredients together until they're smooth. Once you have those ingredients incorporated, add 1 large room temperature egg and half a cup of peanut butter. You can use crunchy peanut butter here or any nut butter or seed butter if you're allergic to peanuts. All of those work really well. Just keep in mind sometimes sunflower butter has a tendency to make the center of the cookie green, which can be kind of cool depending on the situation. Whisk all those ingredients together until nice and smooth. In a separate bowl, add 1 1/4 cup all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and a half teaspoon baking powder. Make sure that you smash the clumps out of your baking soda and your baking powder before you add them. Mix well. Once your dry ingredients are combined, then you're going to add your dry mixture to the wet mixture. You want to mix this until all of the flour is combined and hydrated. And this cookie dough is very similar to the ginger snap cookie dough in that because there's not a lot of liquid, it seems like you're never going to get the flour mixed in, but trust the process. Your peanut butter cookie dough is going to be very soft at this point, so you'll want to put it on a piece of plastic wrap. Wrap it really well until it's airtight, and then chill it in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours. If you tried to roll this mixture into balls, they would just spread out all over your cookie sheet. The dough really does need time to chill. Once your dough has had time to chill, you're going to want 2 cookie sheets lined with parchment paper. You're going to roll your cookie dough into 1 to 1.5 inch balls and place them on your parchment lined sheets. You can use a fancy cookie scoop if you have one, but using your hand works fine too. Since we gave our dough time to chill in the fridge, it's not sticky at all at this point and has kind of a silly putty texture. It's very easy to roll. The recipe measurements that I have listed below make just about 2 dozen cookies depending on how large you roll them. At this point you're going to do the crisscross shape on the top of your cookies. And there's a couple different ways you can do this. You can start with some water and some sugar, dip your fork in a little water and then into your sugar, and press down that classic crisscross pattern in your cookie. Be gentle, and you might need to use a little counter pressure to keep your cookie from sticking to the fork. Alternatively, you can also just dip the top of one of your cookie dough balls into the sugar and press it with your fork. I ended up going with just sugar and the fork, no water. Once you get all of your cookies pressed, you're going to put them into the center of a 375-degree oven, and you're going to bake for about 10 minutes. You can bake anywhere from 9 to 12 minutes, depending on how crispy you like your cookies. I prefer my cookies to be chewy in the center and crispy on the outside, so I went with 10 minutes. When your cookies are where you'd like them to be, remove them from the oven and allow them to cool on the cookie sheet. When your cookies are mostly cool, you can remove them from the cookie sheet to a cooling rack or a plate. These cookies are one of my favorite, and I really hope that you give them a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.